do another vertical box. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Got that. We need that to I don't know what that does. That's weird. Okay. Damn Mongolians. Don't actually have a problem with Mongolians, just saying. Whoa, hey, buddy. Don't do that. Okay, this is all getting a little ridiculous. We'll just go back to what I initially planned and just make it pretty later. Hell, I'll put them all over the place. I don't care. Wasting too much time with this. Now we can at least test and see if it's working. There we go. So if you hit I, that'll come up. I'm actually going to change that to T for like tree or stats, whatever. Or maybe C, character. I think C would be a better descriptive. There we go. So that's at least working. We can make it pretty as we go. I am a big fan of function over form, I'll be honest. So a lot of my stuff doesn't look very pretty, but once I get it working, it works. And that's kind of where I put most of my focus. So if you're ever wondering why my stuff looks ugly as sin, that's why. Because I focus more on making sure that whatever I do is functionally correct before I worry about making it prettier. Five, 6, and these are not going to be selectable. They are just going to be there. And let's see. So I'm going to create a binding. And so creating a binding, it allows you to give functionality to specific aspects of widgets. And what we are going to do to cast to the third person character. What are we going to cast to the third person character? Well, let's see, I believe get parent might, no, let's do get third, or get player character. And let's see, for the first one, get strength to text. And so now, when we open this, if we hit C, strength shows up at 8, as 8. We're going to do that for each one, and I need to move the Constitution button a little bit so it's actually fully seen. Let me do that real quick while I'm thinking about it. There. So this one, create binding, cast to third person character, get player character, get dexterity, yep, and I keep doing that. Can actually copy this part. Oh, thank you, Cody. I really appreciate the compliment there. Pretty much the reason I'm doing this stream is I noticed there was a lot of people who had questions, and you know we have quite a few users, and I can't get to every question. There's just no feasible way. So this is kind of just I had free time, and I was like, you know what, I want to give to the community. I want you guys to be able to ask questions, and if I can answer them, I'm more than happy to. So I kind of just dedicate this time to goofing around, showing some things off that I've learned over the year or so that I've been messing with UE4, and if I can answer a question, I will. Plus, I love doing this. Like this is I didn't expect to like streaming as much as I do. Get intelligence. And I may eventually get a camera because I know a lot of people are like, get cameras, blah blah blah. Thing is I'm a bit camera shy, so I haven't done it quite yet. That, and I'm not entirely sure people can handle the beard. I'm gonna be honest. Create binding. Almost done with this part, and then we can get on to the more fun stuff of figuring out how the hell to make it better. Get what was it? Charisma. There we go. So now, once we get to this, once we hit C, it should come in as, boom, all of our stats showing up. So now we know that we have a strength, dex, con, int, wisdom, and charisma of 8. Yeah. Well, before I even worried about a camera, I'd be worrying about getting a better monitor. I need to get a 1920 by 1080 before I even worry about camera stuff, because frankly, the big black bars on the side of my stream really irritate me, and I'd much rather you guys be able to see everything. Um, I just have a lower quality monitor or lower resolution monitor right now until I can get a better one. After my move, I can worry about it. Okay. So now, I think what we want to add is points left. And another text box. It's going to be third person character. Ah, yes. Set points left. This is just going to be for now. Alright. Eventually what I want to do is create a save state system where it will check to see if you're using a save game, and if you are, then it'll just get your stats from the previous one. Until then, I'm going to give it like 28 for now. Text block, bind, create binding. Boop. Points left. Compile. Kind of helps if I connect the return node. And there, that should display now. Points left, 28. Sweet. So now I just got to add buttons so that we can actually select the buttons there and add to the stuff. Though for now I'm just going to make sure it actually works by going in, and I'm going to do 1. If I press 1, set strength to integer plus integer. I'm going to set strength to strength plus 1. And we're going to set points left to, oops, points left minus. So one of the cool things that I found about just game design in general is a lot of stuff comes down to simple math, simple numbers. You know, if you're dealing with a coin pickup, it's whatever the coins you had plus however many you want to give them. It's however much strength you have plus however much you want to give it. You know, it's nothing that's really out of the ordinary or super weird. It's when you get into things like rotations and vectors, then yeah, there's a bit more math, but it's not that bad. And we actually want to do a branch here where if integer like me, I was terrified. I've been terrified of math for years. I'm not anywhere close to a lot of people when it comes to math. To give you an idea, in my high school class, I was ranked. I was 30 in the 32nd percentile in math. Mostly because I didn't study for the SATs, but you know, whatever. My English scores were high, so I got into college. I have no problem admitting that it is a flaw, but you know, it's just one of those things. You you teach yourself and you get better at it, and now you can see that we can add to this, and if it hits 0, we cannot add anymore. Now we also want to limit it, you know, like in D&D, there's kind of a hard cap